Okay, so the next major concern among the aspirants is note making. It is so much recommended that we have a current affairs note maintained so that it will be very much time saving, or time, like it will take only very less time and it will be very effective in doing revisions. So for that, people try to make notes while reading the newspaper, and it will double the time required to complete the newspaper. So the strategy that I would recommend in note making, like, let us go with the first one. It is like, read the newspaper and just read it every day. Keep reading the newspaper every day, and when you want to make notes, take any trusted coaching institute and follow their daily compilation material. Okay, so this will like help you identify if you are skipping any important news while reading the newspaper. Like, are you stressing on the news that are required, or are you wasting your time on something that is not at all relevant for your exam? So this, following any daily compilation, or like you have so much of daily news analysis videos available in the YouTube, you can follow them. It will help you to check if you are in the right path, or if you are getting deviated when you're doing your current affairs study. All right, second thing is, read a newspaper every day. Okay, and like monthly, if you're not getting enough time daily, just allowed, keep a strategy for yourself. Allowed couple of days in a month just for current affairs. Compile, and like just read the current affairs when you're doing this, using the current affairs compilation material for making notes. It will have two advantages. One thing, it will be a revision, and second thing, it will give you a picture wherein like what you understood is what is the actual thing that has happened. Like when you're taking a current affairs compilation for any particular news, they will give the background of them, going forward what happened, if it is a problem, what are the solutions, what are the causes, everything. So like if you're reading them, you will get to know what you, well, like your understanding about the issue. Is it the same thing that happened, or like is it the same thing that they were trying to explain? So this will have two advantages. One is the revision, and second one is to identifying the news item. Okay, these are the two things that you can do. Okay, while you're note making, or if you're like determined and you'll only make notes, you don't want to follow any current affairs material, there is two steps that you can do for effective or an efficient note making. One is, don't be a copycat. Don't try to copy all the news items or the entire editorial. Don't try to do that. Just read the news item, underline. When you are using your own newspaper, use a pen, underline the key points, note it down. Here you don't have to like see, like if you are feeling this is important, that is important for you, underline it, note it down. Do not try to copy everything. And by doing this key points identification, your mind will be so conscious and you'll be so alert while reading the news item, and you will like, it is like you will not deviate from the path. Some that rereading thing will not happen when you are identifying the key points by yourself and underlying them. This is like very good strategy if you are making your own notes from the newspaper. Just read it, underline it, copy only the major things. Okay, do not like from head to tail or cover to cover, do not try to copy them. All right, these are the two important things that you have to see. If you are like not that, if you're liberal in that, if you are like very convenient with any coaching institute material, read the newspaper daily, follow them. That would be the best strategy. All right, now let us move ahead. So this is some tips to read the newspaper very quickly or for fast reading. Okay, I have divided into do's and don'ts. So let me go with the do's now. So like the best strategy to read a newspaper that I have identified is, Take the newspaper, scan it from the front to back, or maybe back to front, whichever you are convenient with. Scan the newspaper, mark all the news items that you feel are important. Once you mark the entire pages, like from first page to last page, if you once you finish marking, come back and read only those marked ones. It is very effective. It will save the time that you are spending in searching for the news one after the other. So like when you have marked already what is like what you have to read, you just need to go from like one marking to other marking. You don't need to search in between. This is a very good strategy to complete the newspaper. And by doing this, I am sure you will be able to complete your newspaper in maximum 1.5 hours. Okay. And like things that you should avoid while reading the newspaper is like spending too much of time reading the irrelevant news items. It is like like news are interesting actually. When you try to read it, you will feel like reading everything. So like, but you have an aim, right? You have to keep an aim that you will complete the newspaper in 1.5 hours. Anything beyond that, you will going to skip it. So like in that scenario, you cannot spend too much of time on irrelevant news items. So skip the irrelevant news items, skip the regional news, skip the political news, do not read them. And one important thing is going word by word when you're doing reading the newspaper. So like Hindu newspaper will have a lot of what vocabulary usage. There will be like some English words which you will not be knowing the meaning. So when you're reading something, if that word is an hindrance for you to understand the context, then only I would suggest go and search the meaning of that. Okay, otherwise you don't have to go and check the meaning of word by word, like each word. Do not check the meaning of each word, because checking in dictionary, coming back, reading that line again with that meaning that you understood, again reading the next line, that is time consuming. Just skip it, like so that you can complete the newspaper in the like time you have fixed. Like I said, fix 1.5 hours, complete the news complete the newspaper within that time, and you will be able to finish it very quickly. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.